That's right, guys. Welcome here on a Tejano Thursday with me, your DJ MonDo LoKo, and
What's up? Here's La Che. Delmi in the house.
that is right. Today we have a special treat. Who do we have today?
Oh my God. The lovely, beautiful, amazing, and very sexy La Tejana Barbie herself, Jenny B, is in the house. I'm super excited. Woo!
Yeah, let me see if I can find the clap.
Hi.
Here, wait.
Woo!
Okay,
Thank
hi.
you guys so much for having
Okay,
me.
yeah. So no problem. So Jenny B, man. Jenny B, women. We miss each other at the internet, God. I'm so sorry. You're my homegirl for one. Two, I need to ask you. I think all the women needs to know, how do you keep yourself
Yeah.
maintained?
So beautiful, right?
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
I just feel like women, especially today, need to just try and 10, 15 minutes will go a long way, believe it or not. And I feel like sometimes they think that they have to go overboard with like the make. Let me tell you something. This is like the bare minimum makeup. Like I have two kids that are sick. Well, both my kids are sick right now. And it's been crazy. I don't want to get all TMI, but it's been like my schedule. So I don't know. Honestly, I couldn't answer the question. I just feel like sometimes you just got to make time, even if it's like it seems impossible. You have 10, 15 minutes to spare real
Right.
quick. My hair, I didn't even, this is my hair just brushed. Like, I didn't even get to like, I was going to blow dry it out and I was going to make all this volume for y'all. I was like, I can't. This is
gee.
what you get.
Beautiful. Yeah, that's one of the first things I noticed about you. Well, anytime I said, man, her outfits are so beautiful. You're always beautifully
Thank
put
you.
together. It's good. You want to be stylish and perform very well on the stage. You're gonna do
You
it.
know
That's
what I think it is too? I feel like I don't like my closet. I have a big closet, right? I have a lot of clothes, but I feel like people just need to just be confident in whatever you put on. If
Yeah,
I feel like confidence is something that you wear. Like it's you feel confident in it. People are gonna be like, "Damn, she's rocking
yeah,
that shirt." You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
I think a lot of it's just confidence. You just gotta be like, that's me.
you do have a lot of confidence. That's one thing I love about you, is that you're very confident, you're very strong, and you just and then even in your performances, you're just bam. I'm Jenny B. I'm right here. Check it out.
Thank
You know,
you. I
I don't know.
appreciate that.
It's an amazing, and not to mention, on top of the performance, I love the way you sing. You're a great singer. And then when was it when we saw you? Was that the Guadalupe Awards? I think it was the Guadalupe Awards.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know,
Yay.
I was blown away, because I you came up, and then it just like it flipped the house upside down, and I was like, damn, everyone was going. It was rocking. So
Thank you.
where do you find, how do you even, I guess, okay, let me put it this way. You, compared to a lot of other people, you have this performance energy that you capture this audience. Where do you get that from? How do you perceive that?
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't know. The only answer I could give you is my family. I grew up with it. The stage. It's like I don't do drugs, but that's the closest I'm gonna get to getting high. It is.
Good answer.
It's just. I don't know how to explain it. It's just a feeling that I can't get anywhere else other than the stage.
Mm,
And I feed off of it. So once
Yeah.
I'm up there, especially if the crowd is feeling it and they're showing me that they're feeling, they're dancing, having a good time, you can't tell me nothing. Like when I'm up there, you
Uh-uh.
cannot tell me,
right.
you're singing this. That I don't think so. I'm not hearing it. Blah blah blah. Because it's I'm in the Jenny B ego, or yeah.
Yeah.
So like right now, I'm Jennifer. We're all talking. We're all, like you said, we're homies. Like we're um
Yeah.
we become friends, right? But when I'm
Yeah.
on
Yeah.
stage, like it's like that switch of Jenny B. Like that's why I can't even answer the question, because I don't even know. Like I just go up there and it's just having fun. I feel like so many artists and I really want the artists to hear me on this. It's a matter of having fun. I feel like, yes, it's, you're being professional, but
Mhm.
gotta have fun on what you're doing. No matter what happens. I've fallen, I've forgotten words, and you just keep going, and people just won't even realize that you messed up. If
Yeah.
I fall, honey, it's gonna be the most amazing fall you're ever gonna see. Right? That's
Wow.
Yeah.
I want to fall like that.
yeah. Well, it takes practice, baby.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's amazing, Danny. I mean, it's one of the first things, right? When you're performing, you always try to do your best, right? And a lot of people don't understand that when you have a talent, it's, comes from from somewhere else, right? And so
Yeah.
thank you for that. I speak for women everywhere because and you put on a show, and to me, that's what it's all about.
Thank you.
So, oh,
I appreciate that a lot because, lately we have been getting some criticism because I don't have a band. But I'm trying my best to be an artist without one, because it's, as you can see with the whole thing with Lucky Joe,
yeah.
it's hard out here. And he's been at
Mhm.
this for a long time,
Mhm.
So I think a lot of people may get him backlash, but I feel like people need to see the bigger picture. It's not a matter of him like, trying to ask for money. It's a matter of he's been at this a long time, but you expect me to be able to afford a band and then get them to the location,
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, but
Exactly.
it's very encouraging to hear that you guys, appreciate what we're doing and my craft, and because I mean, we're trying our best. I have 4 dancers and a DJ, and with that, honey, we can put on
Mhm.
a show.
Yeah.
That's what you're looking for. If you're looking for a band,
Yeah.
boss, I can't help you.
Yeah. A lot of good. I think that the Hano industry has a lot of great artists. It's just hard to find them all together at once because they're scattered everywhere. But man, I always say this all the time that man, the Hano musicians, whew, they're so talented. Their range goes from everywhere. They can play
Oh
country
yeah.
on the
Yeah.
beat. So talented, but like you said,
Diverse.
very diverse. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's for sure.
And it's funny because you say about a DJ. Let me give you a perspective on the DJ side. DJs get hired. They get hired. I'm going to be honest with you. No offense to any of the DJs out there, but we all have the same, more or less, same music, or we could get more or less the same music at that moment.
Right.
But the question is, why is certain DJs get hired versus other?
Right.
And it's the factor that Jenny B has. Performance.
The wow. Yeah.
Yeah, it's true. Like you said, I mean, that was a worry that we had, honestly, coming in with the idea of having a personal DJ travel with us. Is people are gonna be like, oh, he's just pressing a button, like anybody can do that. But my DJ comes to our rehearsals with the dancers, and we rehearse just like a band. He does live mixes. So the one thing about the Jenny B show, which Mondo, I don't think you've experienced because we had just started this like beginning of the year, but the Jenny B show, music does not stop. That's one thing about the DJ is that he's constantly, so even between my set, like between my songs, he's playing something else, but that's a live mix. Like he's mixing it right there. Like he's picking the song and he's mixing right there. So the music never stops. Honey, you better take your vitamins when you come to the Jenny B show because and drink some Gatorade because you are going to be so tired from dancing the whole time. The music never stops. And I don't want to hear people complaining. Right. If I got to start packing Band-Aid for some of these people, it is what it is.
Yeah. And seeing and like the
personality,
and just on talking on the DJ side, not talking on like the Jenny B side, but a DJ brings a whole new vibe as well. And then with Jenny B, if the DJ is matching your vibe or you're doing it just as better, it's. I mean, I could just only imagine how it's going to be firecracker. I mean, because at the end of the day or at the end of the night, the DJ, I guess in DJ rules, if you made them dance, you did your job. Period. And then speaking of DJ,
it's true. I just feel like, especially me personally and my brand, our demographics more like, we're trying to shoot to get the younger generation on board with the Hano, right? And I don't mean that offensively. I mean, obviously, we love the old schools and all that stuff. But, you know, we're trying to get my age or younger to, you know, and to some people, when you say band, it's kind of like already a turn off for them. They're like, you know.
Yeah.
So when we say, oh, we have a DJ, they're like, oh, okay, well, and
Yeah.
they want to learn a little bit more. And that's all I need. I just need them to be open-minded to the fact, okay, she's a Tejano singer, but she has a DJ and dancers. Because, you know, that's not, I mean, there's some artists who have dancers, but nobody's really doing what we're doing. So
Yeah.
it's, you know, it's one of those things where it's like, we're kind of catching heat. There's some people who want to jump on board. There's some who are like, nah, she's trying to change the Hano. I'm not trying to do anything. Let me make that, I don't want to talk a bunch, but let me just make that very clear.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to change the Hano. I love the Hano. My music is the Hano. It's 100% the Hano. I'm just trying to make my own little lane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I can't afford a band.
Yeah.
It comes back down to what you can afford. And I'm sorry, but they don't want to pay me to have a band. They want to pay me to pay the band plus more.
I
and
think
I don't have
kind of hit the nail on the head when he said about keeping the younger generation involved. I mean, and I think that's how you're doing it is great, because you're not, like you said, you're not the Hano, you're evolving it, you're making it grow.
Yeah.
Modern times right now, it's all modern contemporary times, and that's exactly what the younger generation is watching, listening to, what they're used to. So I think you're doing so far. And I want to circle back on the what you said about Lucky Joe, man. Like you said, it wasn't just about him. It was the whole La Onda Tejana industry that he broke into. It was like bigger. It was about him with this. I mean, it was like what Si Se Puede with everybody, with all the hands, right? Everybody comes.
Yeah.
It turns itself even bigger. So which was make me Tejano.
Yeah. Huge. Like, congratulations to Lucky Joe. I know when he had first posted about it, it was whenever a lot of people were like, oh, you know, you always get the haters first for some reason. I don't know why that happens with social media.
We all get them. We all get it.
Viral. The haters somehow, they just go at it first. But, you know, I think it just opened up a door, a window, if you will, to let people see, dude, this is like every day. Like, this is what an artist goes through. We have to literally, all we want to do is perform, but I don't want to go broke doing it.
Yeah.
And all these promoters, they're like, nah, you're gonna go broke or don't perform. And it's like, pues, I guess I'm not performing because my light bill's not gonna care that I had to perform and pay my band. Like, you know?
Yeah.
So I'm really very proud of Lucky Joe. That was honestly some huevos to do that, because not a lot of artists, including myself, have the balls to ask people, hey, I need this for my career, because it's really not their responsibility to get us a bus or to get us whatever it is that we're asking for, you know. Just buying my merch alone is like, oh my God, thank you. You do not have to do that.
You know, and you know, Del and I were talking about a little bit of that, and pretty much in the bigger spectrum is that la onda Tejana, we should be supporting each other. Whether it's you or Lucky or anybody, we should be supporting each other. Who cares? I mean, like, honestly, if I had an extra $5, I'll probably be eating. Well, actually, I am eating Taco Bell. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? But like,
$5.
Right.
You know what I mean? So But let me.
I feel like, honestly, if you look at some of the comments, though, there are a lot, and I don't want to piss no one off, but it is what it is. It's the older generation that are like used to where Tejano, all the artists had buses. Like, what do you mean you're an artist? You don't have a bus? You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I don't think they fully grasp how hard, and especially with the economy, I mean, everyday life stuff. And then, you know, the pay, I'm sorry. I know I feel like I'm a broken record when it comes to this, but as an artist, we deal with it every day. And I'm tired of it. The promoters, and not all of them, please, I don't want to offend anybody, but a lot of them are not paying what they should be for the artist because they want to pocket the money. Tell me I'm wrong. I am. Why is everybody not going anywhere except Bobby Pulido?
Right.
You know, or in Jennifer Peña and Signo. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just feel like there's a lot of artists who are gigging all the time. What's going on, guys? Like,
Exactly. Yeah.
So
Mhm. And you
Yeah.
said something about having it.
I feel like I'm talking about it.
I don't know. I like to post a lot of to get the younger generation, just to circle back to our roots, right? Like Lisa
Yeah.
LoKo is one of my all-time favorites that I grew up listening to. She didn't have a band, and she was, contemporary Tejano. I don't know if you know who she is or what, but she did not have a band. Garcia, I think, was the one other that didn't have a band. I mean, these are
Yeah.
all years that started it out, So it's
Yeah.
kind of to go back and say, oh, that she or he doesn't have a band. It's just kind of, it's kind of one-sided for me, honestly, because
Yeah.
a lot of great
Yeah.
people did not.
I mean, if you don't like me, just say you don't like me.
Right?
Just tell me.
Girl, I'm telling
Easier.
you,
That'd
like,
be
they
easier.
will bust everything from she don't have a band. Believe it or not, they bust out she's a woman.
Oh God, yeah, no.
Yeah.
It's 2024. What do you mean? It's because I'm a woman. Are you dumb?
Mo-
Or the whole oh well, it's what she's wearing.
yeah.
We don't want to be associated with that.
Yeah.
Okay. Like,
There's
but
a
they
lot of
can never come for my singing.
yeah. There's a lot of comments
That's
on
for sure.
them real quickly because they're coming in hot.
Yeah. Okay. So here, let's go. Let's jump to the comments because I really love Jenny B. Okay, here we go. We got Vicky V in the house. Obviously, Vicky V, the homegirl up there. With Tiger Maze and also supporting Lauda Linda out there. We got Rebecca from Tejano's Best, old Tejano Nation as well, you know. Then we got El Johnson. We love Jenny B. We love Jenny B too. Jenny B. I love Jenny B. I love her sass. We got Jolie Yao. He's also, I guess you could say, kind of an up and coming artist, really traditional. He has some good stuff as well. We got the girl herself, Latin Hustle, Veronica, in the house. What's up, homegirl? Mr. Johnny Martinez, Conjunto Diferenza in the house, representing Tucson, Arizona.
Hey.
I'm sorry. We have Johnny Martinez, but I for some reason it's not letting me put his thing on, and he puts a thumbs up. So sorry, John Martinez. Both of them. Yeah. And speaking of DJs, the Mr. Saul Rocha out there from what was it? Platinum Sound Productions, I think it is. I could be wrong. I'm sorry, Sal, but he's in the San Antonio area. He does sound and he does DJing. And we got Mickey Gutierrez in the house. What's up, Mickey? Yo, West Texas is tuned in. Hi, MonDo LoKo. Hi, Leche. Hi, Jenny B. Great interview. Keep it up. Keep up the good work. And then let me see who else we got going. And then we have a lot of Vicky V in the house. I love Vicky V. Let me just read one thing. We all have haters. That's what's so wrong with the industry. Support others. Yes. So, DJ Mighty Mouse. Yes, Saul Rocha. So Jenny B, let's break it down for those promoters who don't know, because I love my artists. Okay, let's break it down to the bare minimum of what the cost is like to bring a band and to bring Jenny B style. What does the difference cost at minimum just to cover everybody's expenses?
Right. Honestly, it just depends. I couldn't really say the difference because there's some bands who have a 4-piece band. There's some people that have 6-piece band. And from what I had understood, the bare minimum of like paying a musician is like I think like $175 each.
Shut up.
Yeah. No. And that's like the bare minimum for a musician. Like if you got like some badass ex-J Bettis players, you're looking at like $300 each, right? Yeah. Same with my dancers. I pay my dancers, between whether I take 2 or 4, depending. It just depends on travel too. I mean, you're talking about a minimum, like I think for like a band. Well, okay, example. When I had performed last year at Fanfare, I had performed 3 days and I had gotten a band because they're like, you can't perform without a band if you want like full sets. And I was like, I want full sets because this is Fanfare, right? Like it's supposed to be a big deal.
Yeah.
So I got band members, and don't get me wrong, they're all great. I love them all and I wish them all the best, but they were also being used by other people that day
Oh
for all
yeah.
3 days.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
I paid each of them 150 each, and I believe it was 5 of them.
Damn.
So in total, I had paid like $1,500 for like 30 minutes for each day.
Yeah.
You know,
God.
so I just feel like so 1,500, right? Let's say, you know, I after paying them, let's say I paid like $700-800, right? That's not
Yeah.
included if it's out of town, hotels,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
So I just feel like asking a full band to perform like 2 hours, because that's what they want now. They want you to play 2 hours instead of just like a 45 an hour set.
Yeah.
Hours, they want you to do it for like $500.
Yeah. Yeah. And to be honest, anybody that comes from out of town, they're not gonna want to put 40 minutes. And then even if they play 40 minutes or 2 hours, it's gonna be almost the same price or more, because you're still, like you said, you got the chopping, you got the hotel, you got the food, the setup, the breakdown, the use of the instrument. It's almost the same thing. You might as well pay for the 2 hours.
Yeah, you have to get a trailer for the equipment, right?
Yeah.
And I mean, if you're hauling a trailer, that's more on gas. So it just depends. I can tell you right now, though, like it's just I don't know where Tejano's going with the way they're doing things, but I think someone had actually put a comment that says clubs don't want to pay, and they don't, because and you know what's so I'm as humble as they come, right? Like I'm very down to earth, Mondo, like you know this.
Oh, I know that.
I had one
know.
time a moment, and I'm mentioning this because I think it got around a little bit that I was being a diva or whatever, but let me explain this moment, okay? I was having a diva moment because I went to go do a gig. It was a 2-night gig, back to back. You know, it wasn't paid because it was the exposure spiel. Fine, right? So I was told I was gonna have a certain spot somewhere, and I was told the day of that wasn't gonna happen. I was gonna be literally in a corner. Okay, and I was livid. I was so livid. Let me tell you why. Because I wasn't getting paid. They wanted to put me in the corner. And everybody that night. No, and this is how artists need to see it. Everyone that night at that club was making money. Down to the janitor was making money that night. Except me, who was helping bringing people in.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like, no, you cannot tell, but because they want to pocket all the money, which is fine. Just don't hire me next time.
Yeah.
You know? So I just feel like, obviously right now, I might not have a band, so the price might be cheaper, but I'm still going to need to get paid.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no,
and
definitely.
They don't want to do that because, one, they're like, oh, you don't have a band. Why would I pay you? Because I'm singing.
Right.
I'm getting beat, duh.
And I'm bringing a minimum 45-minute set of nonstop singing with 4 dancers and a live DJ.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, we'll give you 200. Goodbye, sir.
Yeah, I'll go ahead. Go.
I'm sure they're charging like more at the door, $30-40 at the door, maybe to go in.
Oh yeah.
That's how they were making it.
It's so disrespectful.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping that people don't take what I'm saying, you know, offensive. I really hope. I'm not saying it just because, oh, it's not fair. I'm just telling you this is not a good direction for the industry. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Because eventually it's going to get to the point where nobody's going to be able to perform because they can't afford it.
Yeah.
Very true.
It's hard. And you shouldn't. I feel like people are like, oh, well, they love to play. They'll do it for free. That's horrible. You should not do that to people.
No.
Everybody I've worked with, from band members to my designer to everybody, I pay everybody.
Or they say, I could go to Texas and watch them for like $5. It's like,
yeah, but speaking of your outfits, Jenny B, I just wanted to see, so the people that don't know are familiar with Jenny B and your style, can you give just a little bit of back information, your backstory, a little bit, like how long you've been in the industry? I know you said you were born and raised in San Antonio. How exactly did you get involved? Because I know you were having a genre that you were doing maybe before. Is that right? Did I hear something about that? Right?
Yeah. So my family has been doing music before I was even born, since like the 80s. They actually were signed with Q Productions for a while.
Oh,
The
wow.
band was called Los Sages. It was my dad and my uncles and my grandfather. They were all in the band. Ray Ray is my uncle. I don't know if you know who Ray is.
Oh, okay. Is that why he? Okay, I kind of thought he was in like in the videos or something. I'm like, wait a minute, is
Yeah,
that him? Is that not him? Okay,
yeah.
makes
So
sense now.
that's back in the 90s. And once everything had happened with Selena, the contract kind of just like ran out type deal. So I just come from a family of music, especially specifically in Tejano.
Uh-huh.
And so I was really raised on it. And everybody at one point lived with us, so all the rehearsals were at my house. And just the mic's always been there. But after that, like once I was growing up, I did go into pop music.
Oh yeah.
um and then I did a whole EP. It was so cool, so fun. And then I had my daughter, which is my second child. And my dad was like, hey, like, I know you're doing pop music and everything, but he's like, I think you should, because I've always sang Spanish, and or especially Tejano. My dad's always loved it, covers and stuff. And he's like, I really think that you should give a shot at Tejano. And I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I always keep it 100. When my dad told me this two years ago, I was like, Tejano, is Tejano still on the radio? Because the last one I had heard a couple years back, it was on the AM station. So I'm
Yeah.
like, sir, are you trying to set me back? I'm not lying to y'all. Like, this is what the people and this is another thing. I feel like people in the Tejano industry don't understand that the people on the outside of the community, they think Tejano's dead.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
it died with Selena to them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I was like, excuse me. And so, he just kept like, I'm telling you. And then I had this crazy dream, and I don't want to sound corny, but this is a true story. I had a crazy dream that I was like at a Selena concert, and I was watching Selena, and then I woke up and I had this like feeling like almost like I wanted to throw up. So
Mm.
the best way I could describe it. And then I just told my dad, I was like, you know what? Let's get the Hano a try. Because there was something about seeing her. I think it just reminded me of what the Hano was for me when I was growing up. It was all Selena, right? And she's one of really the main reasons why I loved, I was gravitated to the Hano,
Yeah.
Besides my family. So we gave it a shot. De Besos de Amor. And ever since then, it's been a crazy ride. Honestly, I would have never thought the Hano would be the genre that is gonna get me where I'm going. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? And I'm so grateful for that, because I feel like it's full circle. I grew up with it. I doubted it. I was like, Tejano?
No,
What are
yeah.
you talking about? Where's it at? And yeah, and it's very encouraging to see how big it's doing in Mexico. And so yeah, that's pretty much where we're at right now. And I'm just super excited and grateful, especially for my fan base in Tejano. They're so loyal to me. I mean, to the point where they will fight in the comments for me. And I'm just like,
That's
calm down.
all about. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
So yeah, I mean, you make a great point, because like I lived in Washington State for 15, 16, 17 ish years, California for about 3,
Mm.
4 years, and now in
Wow.
Arizona. So the whole West Coast,
You're right.
I know the goes to, I know the clubs, I know I know who's there, the DJs and all that stuff. So and it's true. And if you're like in the stores, they're like, the Hano, what's that? Yeah. And then in Tucson, it's kind of like 50-50.
Right.
But I guess the question for you is, where are you taking Tejano? Where are you hoping to take it to? What's your accomplishment?
I want to put the Hano back where like Emilio, Selena, like where everybody left, like that status where people were like paying the ticket sales.
Yeah.
People are complaining for $5 to go see,
Yeah.
Little Joe. Like, excuse me, like that's, it's just, I just feel like I just want to put the Hano to where it's like fun again. I don't know.
Yeah,
I feel like,
yeah.
what I noticed and what really pisses me off, nobody like really dances anymore.
Oh, I
Besides, like,
know.
no. Check it out. Look at it. Look at the big concerts. There's all these VIP tables in the front. Where's the dance floor?
Yeah.
Right.
You know, I mean, I get it's a concert, but even when people are like up like in the arenas, like they're not like dancing unless obviously it's like Jennifer Pena or like, you know.
Yeah.
But I
Yeah.
just feel like it's just
Mhm.
I don't wanna upset people. I just feel like there's some Tejano lately, it's kind of just like it used to be a party. That's the best way to explain it.
Yeah.
You know, it used to be a party.
Mhm.
Like the artists would like show up and show out and dress up and sparkly shit and you know what I mean? Like, I mean, I'm serious. Look at all the Johnny Canales performers. Like, there was dancing. The band members were dancing. Like,
Oh yeah.
it is
Yeah.
so slim now. How many? I'm not saying no artists do that anymore. There are artists that still do that, but it's not the standard. That's
So
what I'm
so
looking
you're
for.
saying don't show up in chanclas.
I would never. I
I'm
don't
just-
care if I'm coming from the hospital. I would never show up in
I'm
chanclas.
sorry. I had to throw it out there.
Who did that?
Well, I'm not gonna say no names, but there's still people who do that. It's just shorts and chanclas and vámonos, let's go. Like,
See,
what the hell?
and you know, at the same time, I don't want to diss on anybody. If that's what makes them comfortable and if that's where their confidence is at, dale, like that's great, right? I'm just saying, I just feel like where's the excitement?
Mhm.
Like
Yeah.
that's what I want for Tejano. I want Tejano for my kids, what I grew up with. Like, dude, the flashiness, the limos, like, you know, but
Mhm.
no,
Yeah.
it's back to
Yeah.
92.
Showman- Yeah, showmanship. Mhm.
Yeah.
Showmanship. Thank you. I'm sorry, I'm not very good with words.
Yeah.
Showmanship is where I just want Tejano to go back because I feel like once we do that, especially with like TikTok and stuff like that, dude, like we could grab this younger generation
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
with
I agree.
to where they're like, damn, like, you know, her, even if they don't even like care for the music, they're just like her style or this or, you know, the way she
Yeah.
does it. And eventually they'll get into the music, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
So I just want, and I feel like Bobby Polido, Jennifer Pena, like they're all on the right track. Like I'm so proud that we still have some that are like on that level still, and they're pushing.
Yeah.
You know, so it's gonna. I feel like there's hope for Tejano. We just, dude, we gotta step it up. Not just the artists, but the fans, like the effort.
Yeah.
I don't know, honestly.
One. Yeah. Vicky B says Jenny B is real talk. Yep.
Yeah. No,
Trying to
yeah,
dodge, but they might cancel me after that. I don't know.
No.
No,
My
I
manager's probably like, stop talking.
just said if Veronica is texting me, shut up. I'm sorry. Verno, you already know it was gonna be interesting. You already knew.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I'm not saying this to like, oh, I'm being that girl or she's being a diva or whatever. I'm just telling y'all, as an artist who just came into this industry or came into this genre. I've been in this industry going on 9 years, and you know, business is business. But that's why I'm saying from the pop, you know, the pop is very obviously a way bigger genre.
Yeah.
Into I'm telling y'all, this is not looking good. Like, I'm just telling y'all, you don't have to agree with me. You don't have to listen to me. I'm just saying, I love Tejano with all of my heart. And I don't want people to keep telling me, why are you doing Tejano? It's dead. So disrespectful.
Right. Yeah. I agree.
And you know, and when you say that, you know, and I think you brought it, what comes up to my mind is the remake song of the Selena song that yeah. So is that the whole reason why you did that song? I mean, I don't know. I'm just wondering.
I did that song because one, I have always loved that song since, you know, when it was first originally made. My uncles and my dad performed that song as well. It was part of their soundtrack when they were signed with Q Productions. They actually did it before Jennifer Pena and Pete and all them had did it. But obviously it didn't get as much hype, like, you know, because obviously it's like by Pulido, like everybody was on there. But being my first album in Tejano, I felt like I needed to pay tribute to Selena in my way. And, paying honor to her because, like I said, I grew up with Selena like a lot of people did, like a lot of little girls did. And a lot of those little girls are like me who've grown up and become artists or doing their own thing in music. And a lot of people give me crap about it because they're like, oh, she's just trying to use Selena's name. She's trying to make money off Selena. I will always say it on the record, I did not make a dime when it comes to copyright or anything like that, songwriting, anything for that song. Yeah. Nothing. Everything was distributed to the people who wrote it. And it is literally for me to pay tribute when I perform to my idol. And I was not about to do another, I wasn't going to do a Selena cover because to me, you can't do that. That's forbidden.
Oh, yeah.
Her music is perfect.
Yeah.
You better not touch that song.
Yeah.
But I wanted to pay tribute to Selena. And in a way, I didn't want to make the song sad. I don't like sad songs. That's why I have one ballad on my album because I like fun, fast, colorful, danceable stuff. So I wanted to make a song that was something I think she would have liked. That just it showed it's a sad song, but you know what? This is what she left us, and we're gonna dance to it because she. That's what she did. She danced through it. So we miss her, but you know what? We're going to keep her alive. We're going to keep her music alive. And that's why in the music video, I've had a lot of people tell me that they cry when they see the music video. And I feel like, first of all, that wasn't the intention. It was not to make people cry. I think what it is that it just shows how much we are still hurting for that loss.
Oh, yeah.
And that's why I wanted the little girls. I did not dress up like Selena because I already know Abraham would come after me, honey. Did not want that. And so, but I had the little girls dress up like Selena because that's who's carrying her legacy.
Yeah.
And they showed up and showed out. They had the purple jumpsuit and the cow print. It was so cute. Honestly, one of my favorite music videos, but the song is just me as an artist paying tribute to my idol. That's all it is.
And you bring up a great point because I think she set the bar pretty damn high.
Yeah.
So it's like, wow.
High. I feel like people need to strive for that. I hate when people are like, oh, so-and-so's trying to be like Selena. What if I am? What if I am? But not in the sense of sounding or looking like her.
Right.
Hell yeah, I'm trying to be like Selena. You know what she did? That's a legacy. That's how I see that. Hell yeah, I'm trying to be like Selena. Who are you trying to be? Nobody that counts potato. Why are you talking?
Trying to be couch potato right here. Shoot,
so I'm telling these people, I'm like, oh, you want to fight me? That's like
So, Chad, do you have anything?
No, I mean, I commented on your style earlier. I know you said that maybe you were going to go into maybe starting your own little business, starting your own, selling your merchandise, but designing clothes and actually making them.
Oh, yeah. Well, actually, okay. So I have a designer. I just hooked up with this girl. She's amazing. She's here from San Antonio. But she's going to be custom making my clothes. Cause a lot of what I have is bought, obviously, like I said, girl, Goodwill. I love me a good sale, Goodwill. Or Shein, I just grab stuff here and there. And, me and my sisters try to put together, and my mom put together outfits that fit my body type and stuff. But my hats are custom made for my sister. And that she's hoping to start doing custom orders. I know she just did one for Vicky B. That was exactly the same as this. It just said Vicky B, and it was so beautiful. So she's taking those, but we're just designing clothes just to,
Oh my God, absolutely do it because I love it. Each outfit that you're wearing on stage, I'm like, man, beautiful, gorgeous.
Thank you.
Yeah, and I was telling Chad too, like, oh, I want to talk to her, but then you know what happened. And,
it was hectic, and I got there kind of later than I wanted to, but it's okay. I'm sure we'll see each other soon.
You know what? You need to give me her number because I need to get a hat. I need to get a hat.
I'll message
social media.
I'll send her phone number and I'll send her social media so that way you can see because she does everything. It's not just hats.
My God.
She's done boots, cowboy boots,
Yeah.
vests, custom vests,
Mm.
Perfect.
she's a crafty queen, and I'm so grateful, and that's all I want. I just want this career to not just obviously build a name and legacy. I'm trying to create a what's it called, like a longevity for wealth in my family, to where
Yeah.
everybody kind of has a job, not necessarily working for me, but with the career they're able to like make their own little
Empire.
ways, you know what I mean, so that they
Yeah.
can make income. So it's something that it's like future wealth that my family can make together.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so let's jump over to one of your new songs, because I
Yay.
want to play your new songs, and then we could jump back into the rhythm. But before we do that, let's give us saludos to Miss Chrissy. Aloha. She's,
I love.
I don't know. If you,
Aloha.
yeah, she has some really interesting. I love her songs. It's
Yeah.
very cool. It's interesting. Little Hawaiian, little Tejano. It's a really cool mixture.
Yeah.
And then we got Danny in the house. So here we go. Let's what song do you? Okay, so I was sent over Sueños Mix. I love that one. Pobre Tonto. And then I thought there was another, and Buena Suerte. Which one do you want? Or unless you want one of the older ones, like Dancing in the Dark. I like that one. Sorry.
You can do Pobre Tonto.
Yeah,
like that.
I'm just FYI, I like that one. Okay, Pobre Tonto, here goes. So before we play it, can you and then Houston Tejano is in the house. Before we put in Pobre Tonto, what was the idea behind this one?
Well, we had what that song was written by Beto Ramon. He's amazing. He wrote like half my songs. He's amazing. We just wanted something that would match the album. I didn't want to just throw songs together, an album, and be like, okay, that's an album. I like albums to say a story or to kind of have a theme, and based on the other songs that we had, I was like, you know what? I was like, I kind of want to talk a little shit. I want to talk, and I want to call him a dumbass.
Yeah.
I literally told Beto that, and literally the dude, I want to say like in 5-10 minutes, we had a phone call with him, hung up. 10 minutes later, he's like, okay, I have the song for you. And I was like, huh? And so, yeah, it was perfect. I feel like working with Beto Ramon, he really is able somehow to capture my personality. And obviously the way I am, I like to think I'm a very humble, sweet person, but I like to fight.
Oh yeah.
I do not. I mean, don't get me wrong. I have my managers and my dad and everybody who handles people for me in a way, because everybody tries to attack me here and there. I wish they would, because you cannot. No, don't. I'm a Latina, and I was raised by my dad and my mom that you do not let people disrespect you, and that's it. So. Yeah, that's kind of Beto was able to capture that with Pobre Tonto, because I don't know how he was able to do that, but he did.
Here you go, guys. Pobre Tonto. I made the video, so hopefully you like it.
Let it.
Jurabas que me tenías en tus manos. Todo
Story of my life on that one for real. For real.
Um, I'm like, so
That's
happy to
right,
hear that,
guys.
and I'm very sorry.
Yeah.
Don't
why I
forget to
love
tune in Tuesday nights with Che. She's been actually doing really
Yeah.
awesome lately.
I'm gonna play it next
God
Tuesday.
dang
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Che's been killing it. Oh, you can't even see Che. But
I
yeah,
know,
she's been
sorry,
killing it.
yeah.
I need to get you on there, Jenny. KLMO.
Yes. On Tuesday.
Yes.
Yes. Go. She's, yeah. And then don't forget the Memorial Bash. They put the ladies on there. We're going to meet. Che and I will be at the Memorial Bash. So be
Me
there.
too.
Memorial Bash.
Yeah, really?
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
Shut up.
They already
Really?
put me on as like a special guest, so it's like nothing long, nothing crazy. I'm
Yes.
just glad
What?
I was able to
Really?
get on there.
Awesome.
Shut up. Really?
Yes.
Oh, my gosh.
Yes.
Oh.
So,
Yes.
you're gonna get a hat order. You tell
Oh
my
my-
sister now, so that way she can give it to you because we're all gonna be there.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Perfect.
See,
Yeah.
hey, Che, we got to put it in order. We're gonna have to put it in order. Okay, now I'm excited. Because okay, sorry. Woo.
Yeah, that's
I get
gonna
it.
be so exciting.
Dang, that's cool. All the cool people are gonna be there. Sorry.
I know.
I know. Right?
I'm so
Yes.
excited.
Yeah,
So that song Pobre Tonto is actually number 4 right now on Tejano Hits. So I'm so excited.
Wow.
I
You know,
love it.
and it's the cool thing about that song, it has that dancing vibe. It has that traditional dancing vibe. That
Yeah.
you know what I'm talking about, right? That
Yes.
I love it. I love it.
Thank you.
Mhm.
I love it. I love it too.
And that's what I'm saying. I'm not trying to change the Hano. I want to keep the Hano like old school. I want my songs to sound old school, but obviously it's modern. Like it's with today technology type thing.
Uh-huh.
So I love that song, and I love all my songs. I'm so proud of the team I worked with. Shout out to Mariano Herrera over at Freddie Records. He produced every single song on there except Borveras and Besos de Amor. That was done by Hugo Guerrero. And yeah, so I'm just so blessed to be able to have an amazing team. Speaking of team, obviously Latin Hustle, Veronica and Alex. I love them so much, and they've really have put my career on that next level, y'all. And I couldn't be where I'm at without them, honestly.
Yeah, and then we also have Veronica Lopez in the house. Just FYI, if you guys don't know Veronica Lopez, request her music también. Badass or badass, awesome. I should say those words. Awesome art.
Badass too.
I'm sorry. I get hyped up. I get hyped. You can tell I get hyped up. And then we may have Mr. Chris Zavala as well. Good old friend out there, Corpus. And then okay. So Miss Jenny B, or Che, I think you're on a time crunch, right?
I know. I just wanted to ask Jenny, do you have if you could collaborate with any artist in the world, who would you want to collaborate with?
Oh man, I have a list, honey.
Yeah.
Starting off for sure, this guy named Luis A.G.
Ooh.
Oh, he's freaking awesome.
Gosh. Amazing. Like I would love to collab with him. Obviously Stephanie Mudiel. I feel like our personality, our vibe, our music type, our style.
The whole
man, I don't know. I always get asked this, I always go blank, but there's quite a bit. Shelly Lattes, she's a friend of mine, and I gotta talk to that girl.
Yeah.
I need to get hey girl, I know you retired, but it's me. Do it for me. But yeah, that Luis A.G. guy, man, I saw him live. He was here, obviously, fanfare. Fire, man. His vocals are insane.
Yeah.
I love him. Yeah, if I could do a track with him, I'd be happy this year.
He's
Yeah. And then he's like so versatile for a guy to be very versatile. It's like, what the heck?
It's his voice. It's the way it sits. Like it's like he can do it into obviously the Tejano, and then it kind of has that country feel, which is why it fits. But then he does these crazy riffs where it's very R&B, and I'm like, is this Jay Pettis not the reincarnation?
Yeah, he's amazing. I'm a fan of his. I'm a big fan of his. He's
You know what?
really
That it would be great if you do a hit single with Eric
Did you
Lee.
say Gary Hobbs?
Eric Lee. Eric Lee.
Oh, I was like, what? Oh yeah, Eric Lee. Eric Lee is such a babe.
Oh yes, I know what you're talking about.
Together, that energy and the fire.
Yes.
God, y'all will come up with something great. I know it. I was like,
You're
Yeah.
talking-
Eric Lee is definitely honey, he's on his level himself. Like,
Yeah.
you know, he's bringing it with the content, he's bringing it with the music, you know, his own style.
the Tejano pop.
And that's amazing. I love to see that in Tejano, especially obviously like generations like mine, like where they're just like, I'm just gonna do my own thing. And you know, he's always getting flack for this and that, whatever. And he's just like, okay. And that's what I love. Like, I feel like that right there is gonna be what's gonna push Tejano. Whether or not you like him or not, his music is amazing.
I love it.
Oh yeah.
Tejano pop is fire.
Yeah. And that's and not just that. He comes from a really extremely talented family. So if people don't know, Eric Lee is the son of Lee from Desperados. So so he's just naturally gifted on top of actually gifted. So he's like a little bit of both. But I agree. He's a he's
hot, deadly combination right there. I think. Yep.
Yeah. That would be cool. Yeah, you guys have like that little sass vibe, that little other level that's been, I think that's been missing. You know, the whole new level that the generation is coming into. Both of you guys are pretty amazing. I should say you and him. I don't want to call you a guy. I want to call you a lady. So
I want to do that's cool.
And what else? Like, what are your upcoming shows? Like, where can we go check you out? Where can the fans go check you out?
So April 27th, I'll be at the 10th Street Festival here in San Antonio, Texas. And then the next one will be in May for the Memorial Bash. And then I'll be in Temple, Texas in June. So that's what we have right now. And then we're in the meantime, we're also working on some music videos, which I'm excited about.
That was my question.
There you go.
There's some music videos coming for the album, so I'm very excited about that. And then you never know, you know, we'll see what else pops up. Maybe I won't get anything for talking so much shit. I don't know. I don't care. I'm so like, I feel like that's something in the industry is like, you got to be yourself and speak your mind.
Oh yeah. No, definitely.
It is. I tried it, girl. I tried it. Like, I tried trying to be like, oh, like, I don't do that. I don't do this. And that. It was stressful as hell. No, I am not your typical, just like Eric Lee. Like, we're not your typical Tejano artist, you know, especially with women. It's like, everybody wants to put you in this cookie cutter where it's like, you can't talk like this. You can't do tattoos. You can't drink. Honey, I have tattoos. I cuss. I'm a woman. I dress the way I dressed. And I feel like, especially as a woman, nobody should be telling me unless you pay my bills.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Do anything.
That's why I love you.
Girl, it's you and me against the world. And MonDo.
Yeah, I got you, girl. I got you. So I don't know if I think because now you're on a time crunch. I don't know if you need it.
No. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, I just, you know, we're good. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So Miss Jenny B, if there's any other specific topics that you need to talk about, want to talk about, or you got to get it out there, let us know what's going on.
I think we pretty much covered it, honestly. I just want to make it very clear. I'm very happy with where I'm at in my career. You know, we're building, we're growing, and really that is a blessing in itself for an artist to say that we're growing, like we're moving, because the most terrifying thing is when you're stagnant, when you're sitting still, you know, you're not doing nothing on social media, nothing's happening on gigs, like your music's not streaming. That is terrifying, you know, because, you know, people put a lot of people don't understand, you put a lot of money in this career. You put thousands and you get a couple hundred from gigs, like, you know,
Yeah.
So I'm very happy. I'm very blessed. My team is amazing. My family backs me up. You know, my kids, they're sick right now, but for the most part, they're happy and they're healthy. My husband, I mean, everybody's happy and healthy, and I'm just so blessed. All I'm saying, and everything that we did talk about, is the seriousness of continuing Tejano.
Yeah.
The last thing, you know, I handle business, my team handles business, so we're seeing this every day, right? And then obviously the whole thing that happened with Lucky Joe, where it just like went on social media. And I just think people need to listen. They need to stop being like, oh, he needs to go get a job. And honey, I work.
Right.
Oh yeah,
Like
yeah.
I do contracting with my dad. I'm gonna start posting videos of me. I'm literally doing construction work. Your girl got muscles. Okay.
Really? You do?
Yes,
Really?
I'm gonna post
Wow.
videos and y'all are gonna freak out, because even my dad's like, he'll show his friends and they're like, that's your daughter that sings? And I'm over here like breaking down sheetrock wall with the sledgehammer. I'm not even kidding. I'm freaking Bob the Builder. And
Yes,
so,
you can.
you know,
Awesome, man.
everybody works. I know there's people who are like, oh, like you have a job. Yeah, I got a job. You think that these gigs are paying for all these music
Oh
videos?
yeah.
It didn't get paid for this hat because it didn't.
No, I know.
So,
Yeah. Think my
that's
gig
just-
will
I-
be.
yeah, I just think people need to normalize that, you know, we artists, we work. And when we're done with work, like me personally, when I'm done with work, I come home and I continue working on my music stuff, making content. Then I got to make dinner, and then I got my kids, and then I still got to
Oh gosh.
it's a lot. And
Yeah.
so I just want people to understand what comes with, you know, an artist. And
Yeah.
if they really love Tejano, they should probably show it more, because all I see is a lot. I mean, the Tejano community, like I said, I did the whole pop thing, so I've seen that community. And yeah, there's haters there too. I'm not gonna say like, oh, this Tejano community is nothing but shit talkers. No, but y'all, they bring people down in this genre.
Yeah.
And it's weird because it's such a smaller genre compared to we're obviously like regional Mexican, you know, all these other that are coming over that's like eating Tejano. If you notice, like little by little, Tejano categories are disappearing. They're mixing them in regional Mexico because what's Tejano, you know?
Yeah.
And so I feel like people need to start opening their eyes, listen a little bit more, and just, if you like somebody, go support them.
Yeah.
You know, a Chick-fil-A meal is like $25 now.
It really is.
And especially
So
if you have kids too.
$50 shirt.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Yeah. And then if you have kids too.
Yeah.
Oh, dude. What,
Yeah.
$70? What?
The kids get the meal and you get the leftovers.
I'm having to get the scraps because it's
Mm-hmm.
so I just wish everyone would be a little bit more supportive, you know, of the artists. And if you don't like their music, okay, don't listen to it, but you don't have to tell them like
Right.
it's ugly. It's really weird, but no difference to me. I laugh at all the hateful comments.
Yeah.
Dude, they constantly call me piggy, and I could not help but snort by laughing.
Yeah.
Oh, it's crazy.
Yeah. You know,
I'm serious. They literally say, "What is this piggy?" with a pig emoji. This song's not for me. Just say the song's not for you. Why you gotta come after my body?
Yeah. you know what, Miss Jenny B, I think.
Then they wonder why Tejano is not growing.
Yeah. It's yeah. I could tell you a lot of stories, maybe off air. Off air. If you want, yeah, you can hit me up if you want. I can tell you a lot of stories off air.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Especially
I just want everyone to just enjoy the music.
Yeah.
I really feel like that's where we're losing it.
Yeah.
You know, if the music's good, play the music, stream the music, you know, play it on the radio. I feel like a lot of it is politics. Like, oh, well, you know, she's not on that level yet, so we're not gonna play her. That's insane.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Everyone.
So,
Oh,
yeah, that's just insane. I don't know. I just wish people would just remember what Tejano is. To me, Tejano is the music. To me, Tejano is the dancing, the accordion, you know, the flashiness. Like that's
Oh yeah.
when I think of Tejano, honestly, I go back to Johnny Canales 1993, 94. That shit fire. Like
Yeah.
I just wanted to go back to that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think of Grupo Vida, Jaime Danda,
Yes.
you know, Pat back in the days, Patsy Torres, La Sombra, you know, they're all like
Yeah.
the Grupo Cultura, they're getting down.
Yes,
They're
and
getting
that
down.
was fire. Yeah, I just I guess it's just it goes back to just the craftsmanship, you know? Like you said, it's the craftsmanship, the showmanship, like just wanting to make it big, even if you're having to pretend, who cares? Like just make it to where people are like you want to wow them. And lately it just feels like, oh, we're just showing up for the gig, and it's like, oh, okay. Okay. And I get it. They're not paying you, okay, you know, but like I said, I work and I do what I can to make my own little brand.
Yeah. Well, I think you're doing phenomenal. In my opinion, you are phenomenal. You and a handful of other Tejanos really hold down the ground. So like when I hear and see Jenny B, I think like women like you, women like Christy Lux is making a lot of noise. You know who else? There's a lot of other ones. I'm just can't even think of them right now. I had them all right here. Huh?
Yes, Madison, Gabriela.
Madison, yes.
Oh yeah.
Gabriela Martinez,
Oh yeah,
Madison,
Gabriela. Yeah.
they're you ladies are freaking blowing it. Like you are blowing out of the water. And I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
I love you ladies. And I told you the first time I seen you or heard of you. Oh, seen you at the KLMO and MonDo last year, and last time we had an interview. I mark my words. You got it. Don't give up. Don't forget about me when you get in the word. I guarantee you.
Never.
You got that. You got that factor.
That it factor.
You got that factor.
Thank you.
You have that.
Honestly, I do try, and I'm always trying. I'm always just trying to like think of different things, like, you know, what's the next level? What's the next level? And I feel like if I do that, and like you said, like Gabriela, Madison, Eric Lee, like if we all just keep doing that, I really have so much faith, and not just me, but all the artists, that we could really keep moving Tejano. It's moving now, don't get me wrong, like, you know, with Bobby and like I said, everyone else that I mentioned, but it needs to be bigger. Like it needs to be bigger. It can be bigger. It's possible. We just got to keep working, keep pushing, and believe, you know. But it takes a village. Like it's gonna have to, from everybody, the fans, the promoters, the radio stations, the podcasts, like everybody. It's gonna take everybody. But the thing is, like they want the artists to do all the work by ourselves, and then once we're there, then they're like, oh, let me get an interview, let me do this, and it's like it's too late. Like I can't. I'm busy, you know.
Right.
So is there, before we head out, Miss Jenny B, we're gonna give you the floor. So you want to say anything for the last 18 hours? Last 3 hours. Mr. Rick Balderam in the house. So if you want to say anything before you head out, don't get freaked out, because every time I put that screen, Che and I, everybody gets scared. So it's gonna be just.
Oh yeah, they're like, where'd they go?
That's. I always do that. So don't get scared. We're gonna go away for a little bit, so it's just gonna be you. Okay. Ready? Here.
Yes. Hola, mi gente, it's your girl Jenny B. I just want to give a huge thank you to everyone that is tuned in. A huge shout out to my family for always holding it down and keeping me humble, darling. My team, Land Hustle, moving, doing big moves for me. Honestly, I owe a lot of what's been going on to them. And really, my fans, I love you all so, so much. I'm trying my best to put out awesome content, new merch, whatever it is that you guys want. You always let me know, and I will always try to make it happen, because honestly, without y'all, there's no way I'd be able to move and do what we're doing. So if you liked what I said tonight, please be sure to follow. If you didn't, it's okay. I still love you. I pray for you, honestly. I just love Tejano just like you guys do, and I might see things different than you do, and that's okay. It doesn't make me a bad person. Doesn't make you a bad person. Let's all just follow each other and be friends. So I love you guys, and a huge thank you to Delmi, Delmi, girl, I'm losing my mind. DJ MonDo LoKo for having me. I appreciate you guys so much for always supporting me and just being, friends with me. I love you guys.
Woohoo!
Girl,
We love you too. I love
your
you.
name.
I mine all the time, actually, so it's okay. No.
Tell me. Yeah, okay. Sorry.
And don't forget, guys, Tejano ain't dead.
It
Rick
It's not
Valderrama.
dead. It just
Mr.
needs
Rick.
a little shove to wake the hell up. That's all.
That is right. Well, thank you, Miss Jenny B. I'm gonna play a few of your songs at the end. Do you want some of the new songs, or do you want some of your older songs? What do you want at the end of the
It's
show?
your show. You play what you want, honey. It's all my category anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you, Jenny B. We'll see you Memorial Bash.
Yes. I'm so excited. Yeah, we definitely need to party. Like I said, it's not a big set. It's just like a quick special guest type deal, but I'm still honored to be there.
Yeah, awesome.
We're gonna be there. So hopefully we get a, I don't know. Yeah, it'll be cool. Okay. All right.
Bye guys. Thank y'all so much.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
All right. So that is right, guys. That was Miss Jenny, the fabulous Jenny B. I love Jenny B.
Amazing. I love her.
Cool, man. I don't know. Cool. They
speaks the truth straight from the heart.
Yeah. No BS. So, Miss Del, what's going on with you? You're hitting 1.6. What the hell?
I won the lotto and I'm moving to. No, I'm telling you. No,
that is right.
Hey, man,
so you guys have
grateful to God that He's given me all these great blessings and opportunities. Man, it's all for me. It's all about the music and the artist and keeping Tejano alive. Keeping Tejano. That's how we're gonna do it. Is by promoting, by interviewing, by radio, podcasts, interviews, right?
Yeah.
And that's what it's all about for me. I love it, and I'm grateful to God that I'm able to do this. And you can catch all your new Tejano artists on KLMO 98.9 and 92.1 FM. It's every Tuesdays from 6 to 8. And I have Uncle Earl with me, the man in the streets. The streets. Uncle Earl now is my co-host. And I don't know. I want to have live acoustic sets. Hopefully. Oh, that'd be awesome, right?
Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah, and then can you give me that flyer, because I don't have it. That way you can show Mr. Uncle Earl out there.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I'll definitely send you that one as well.
Yeah, the Mr. Brother out there, and I also want to give a shout out to Tejano Nation, because they actually a big support of us as well, and you and KLMO and everything else.
Mine actually an article about Uncle Earl and about our show on KLMO, so that'll be coming out soon. I'm excited.
Oh, that's cool. And my sister station out there, another podcast from Laredo, Texas. A Vino artist wants to get onto a podcast. They talk nothing. They don't talk anything about anything, but they talk everything about the cheese man. And then we will be at the Memorial Bash.
Okay.
And then, so before we head out, who do we have next week?
Oh, guys, this is one of my all-time favorites. I mean, I'm super excited. I'm probably like his number one fan, but Pete Astudillo himself is gonna. I'm so super excited and great just to have him on here. So yeah,
that's exciting. That is so exciting. So without further ado, guys, we will see you next week with Pete Astudillo. It's good. I just an honor right there. For me, that's just an honor.
Are you kidding?
Yes.
Yeah. Be sure to join.
What was that?
I said, no, I just wanted to be sure to join us. Yeah, because it's awesome.
Awesome. Well, we'll see you guys next week. Bye.
Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.
All right. So let me see. I'm going to play Sueño Mix from the new album of Jenny B, guys. So here we go. A couple more songs before we head out. And thank you, Ms. Veronica, right there. So if you guys are going to get a hold of Jenny B or book Miss Jenny B, the fabulous Jenny B, get a hold of Miss Veronica out there from Latin Hustle. That is right. I'm telling you right now, Jenny B, it's fire. You will not be disappointed. You will not be disappointed. She's amazing. So here you go, Jenny B
Causar suspiros de una y mil amores. Propone que yo los quiero, con permiso se equivocan, porque la que yo prefiero todavía no me toca. ¿Cómo le voy a hacer para encontrarte amor? En mis sueños sola se realiza tu calor. Por eso causar suspiros de una y mil amores. Propone que yo los quiero, con permiso se equivocan, porque la que yo prefiero todavía no me toca. ¿Cómo le voy a hacer para encontrarte amor? En mis sueños sola se realiza tu calor. Por eso
Se me paró el corazón, nos fuimos a esclava y amor. Hielo en su muñeca y ese culo da calor.
Dice, vete, me dice suerte. I'm tryna play, yo no soy un juguete. Baby, buena suerte, 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 suerte. Dice, vete, me dice suerte. I'm tryna play, yo no soy un juguete. Baby, buena suerte, 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 suerte.
Que se clavó como una espada en mi corazón, como fuego lento que arde en mi piel, y no me supe defender, amiga mía.
Se clavó como una espada en mi corazón, como fuego lento que arde en mi piel, y no me supe defender, amigo mío. Tú eres mi dulce tentación, mi fantasía, lo que pensé ya nunca más volver a amar. Caí en las redes de tu amor. Con esto que yo siento, sería tan feliz si te fijaras en mí. Fue tu mirada que se clavó como una espada